Shalom. First and foremost, thank you for all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kakadash, double and several apostles of great millstone taught me his truth, and blessings all you sincere laborers out there pushing his truth, and all sincerity and faith and honesty. I'm the fellow servant Kanakal. I come to you once again from GMS St. Petersburg, Florida, GMS Yahushai the Holy One, and I would like to thank Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai for putting the spirit on me to do another lesson. As you can see, we'll get right into it as RT News. It says China continues boasting gold reserves as part of its anti-dollar push. Okay, and as you can see, anti-dollar push meaning they're moving away from the U.S. dollar. Okay, they call it a de-dollarization. All right, America prints a certain amount of money over and over and over each day, and that's how it controls these countries. All right, and that's how it keeps its dominance. But these countries, like these major players, heavy hitters like Russia and China, are dumping the U.S. dollar and not using the U.S. dollar. And these other countries, these smaller countries, are going to follow suit. All right, because America, due to oppression, all right, and democracy, they bully the other nations, so to say, and they take advantage because they know that the U.S. dollar is the world's currency, man. All right, so let's gonna get right into this article. It says the People's Bank of China increased its gold reserves for a third straight month in February, bringing total holdings to 1,874 tons, or 60.26 million ounces. The move is part of China's strategy to shift away from the U.S. dollar. All right, so reason why they shift into a gold standard or buying all this gold is because gold, okay, that's real money. All right, it has weight, it has value. Okay, initially, gold. All right, the U.S. dollar was backed by gold. All right, go show you gold is real money. All right, and they removed it from the gold standard. Now it's just a credit-based system. Okay, so China is purchasing or gathering up real currency, real money that holds its value. Okay, it says according to the central bank, it has added about 32 tons of the precious metal to its coffers in the last 3 months, purchasing some 10 tons in February. And here's another article right here. It says Russia leads global purchases to reduce reliance on U.S. dollar. So they're trying to cut ties with America, all right? And in turn, this is going to cause hyperinflation here in America, just like you have in Venezuela, Zimbabwe, okay? Because if no one is using the dollar, and all that money is going to circulate back over here, then you have lots and lots of money, too much money, okay? And it's going to cause major hyperinflation because they're taking off their dependence from the U.S. dollar. Since before December, the Chinese central bank had not reported an increase in gold reserves for more than 2 years. The official figures remain unchanged from October 2016 to November 2018. Analysts say Beijing is trying to diversify its reserve away from the greenback. All right, now here it is: top 5 countries opting to ditch U.S. dollar and the reasons behind their move. So we can check this out real quick. See there, get rid of this old U.S. dollar. Your boy here got a black eye. All right. George Washington says, the past year was full of events that inevitably split the global geopolitical space into 2 camps. Those who support using U.S. currency as an universal financial tool, and those who are turning their back on the greenback. So you got China, okay, India, Turkey, Iran, Russia. Okay, so I'm not going to get into this article here. I want to keep the point, focus on the point. Don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to go back. It says the uptick in gold holdings comes at a time when global central banks are hoarding the commodity. In January, China dropped the 6th place among the world's largest holders of gold behind Russia. And the reason why these central banks are hoarding gold is because they know the collapse is coming. And when a collapse comes, you want to have real money. All right. It says the amount of gold added by global central banks in 2018 hit the second highest annual total on record, according to World Gold Council estimates. Countries bought 651.5 metric tons of gold last year, and now hold nearly 34,000 tons. As a safe haven hedge, gold became more attractive in 2019 due to greater market uncertainties and the expansion of protectionist economic policies. All right, so the global collapse is on its way, and this is going to be the start of it. You know, countries forsaking the US dollar. So I'm going to get into some precepts, and I'm going to close out here. It's Jeremiah 51:1 says, "Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst thereof, and that rise up against me a destroying wind." Because ultimately that destroying wind, America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. All right, and the wind and the force behind those missiles is going to literally be a destroying wind. It's going to destroy everything in its path. Okay. It says, "And I will send upon Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about." You can see they're against her already. Okay. It says, "Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his braggadoing. And spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts." So when these archers, talking about these missiles, when they begin to shoot these missiles, they're going to utterly destroy all her hosts. All right, everything in America is going to be consumed with fire. It says, thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his God. So let's talk about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay. And also you confusing the faces. All right, those that may look like the other nations. All right, shamefaced, look like other nations, don't look like your average Negro or Latino. But your spirit bears witness with this truth, and that you may be Israelite. It says, "Of the Lord of hosts, though her land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee ye out of the midst of Babylon, deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity." All right, so flee. Talking to us, brothers, spiritually flee out of Babylon. Because you don't want to be cut off in the iniquity of Babylon. All right. It says, "For this is a time of the Lord's vengeance; he will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken." Okay. At one point in time, Babylon was that golden cup. Everybody, all right, was hip to using the US dollar. That was the way. Okay. That was the global reserve. That was a global currency. That was a universal currency for countries to buy, sell, and trade amongst each other. Now they're ditching it. Okay, it says, "Babylon's been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad." All right, and this is the beginning. They drunk of her wine. Now they're mad. They see that the ways of America is full of lies, deceit, rape, robbery, and murder, all right, and oppression. It says, "Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed." says we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed, so there's no heal in this place. Okay? These countries forsaking the U.S. dollar. All right, that's a deadly wound to the the United States Empire. All right, because that's how they were able to pretty much control all countries. Because with the U.S. dollar being the global reserve, they can easily cut off a country, put sanctions on them, and cut them off from the global market, because their currency is the one being utilized to make purchases or to buy, all right, sell or trade. Okay. So it says we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. You can't heal this place. All right, it says, forsake her, let us go everyone to his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So this right here is a very deadly wound to the United States Empire. All right, and America will fall very soon. With that, Lord willing, edified, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash, double and stellar apostles, great millstone, and blessings all you sincere labors out there pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty. Shalom.